Today I'm sharing with you my top 10 favorite off-grid tools, gadgets, and just fun things to make life more comfortable up here at the off-grid cabin. Off-grid living can involve a lot of work, a lot of chores, preparing for that upcoming winter season, but we also want to be comfortable and really enjoy ourselves up here at the off-grid cabin. But we got some fun stuff and we got some necessary stuff. The doctor is in. This one may not seem exciting, but it is probably one of the most used off-grid gadgets that I have. There's no batteries, you just press it and it works. So many times I've considered getting one of those electronic pumps where you just sort of wave your hand over it or you press a button and it squirts out a little bit of water. I'm tempted, but electronics break. They have a lifespan, right? I've been using this pump up here for close to 18 years now. It works. It gets me water and it keeps me hydrated. What more could you ask for? Wintertime is coming. That thing is going to get a little bit cold in my butt, so we're moving inside, and this one is my next favorite indoor gadget, hack, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to dump this one on you. This is the Mar GTG composting toilet. I did another full review on this toilet where I talk about the myth of composting toilets. You're not really composting anything in this toilet. It's really just a human kitty litter box. I really did my research big time on these composting toilets. I found this one to be the most simple, suits my needs perfectly. Yeah, they're totally overpriced. I get that. But if you want to poop in a bucket, poop in a bucket. If not, this thing works for me. Let's talk about ticks. They are not on my top 10 list, but how to prevent getting tick bites is. I discovered earlier this year, thanks to a tip from somebody who was watching the channel, that in Canada we can purchase tick repellent clothing. I'm going to put the name of the chemical here. In Canada, we're not allowed to buy this spray, but we are allowed to buy clothing that is infused with it. So earlier in the summer, I bought the pants, and just a few days ago, I bought a shirt because I knew I was going to be working out in the woods, cutting trees, and in heavily infested tick territory. Straight to the top of the Clever Joe list. Quite fashionable too, I might add. The next most important thing for being in an off-grid cabin is keeping clean, right? We're off doing dirty work all the time, so we gotta get ourselves clean before we go to bed. I've been using the Eccotemp hot water on demand system up here for years. I'm on my second unit. I made the mistake of not bringing it home with me for the winter. In my first or second season, there was a little bit of water left in the pipes. I thought that I had drained it out completely. Apparently I hadn't, and those pipes burst. There's always a little bit of finagling in the spring, trying to get the hoses hooked up right, and the water pump and the pressure working. But once I have it all set up and working, it's so nice at the end of the day to have a nice hot shower. There's really nothing like it when you're living off-grid. This next one is not going to be a surprise for regular viewers of the channel. You see it in almost every one of my videos every time I'm cooking dinner. Stoke Voltaic sent me this kettle pot for review a long time ago, and I can tell you months later that I use this more than anything else. It's convenient, it works really well. You can plug it in, walk away and forget about it, come back and your rice is done, your stew is done, your chicken is cooked. I love it. Joule kettle pot for the win. Nothing is sweeter than the taste of fall honey, and nothing is sweeter than drinking a nice cup of coffee in the morning. And so next up on the list is a manual coffee grinder. Doesn't really matter what kind of coffee grinder you get. You can pay a fortune for these, actually.
Want anything special for your birthday?
Just a decent cup of coffee.
But two things. It doesn't require power, gives you a little bit of exercise in the morning, and it actually makes a more consistent grind. So if you're a coffee snob like I am, it will make you a better tasting cup of coffee every time, guaranteed. Takes the sting out of the mornings. Let's talk power. It's starting to rain now. Solar panels will do their job when we have sun. I recommend for anybody who has any type of off-grid system to get yourself a good generator. So high on my list is the Honda EU2200i. This is one of the best generators that you can get in its class. It's a small generator, it's very quiet, it has an eco mode which makes it even quieter. I can barely hear it inside the cabin. Of course, there's other fuel types of generators as well. You can get propane, diesel, you can get combinations of both. This one just works well for me, makes the Clever Joe top 10 list. So nice to feel that rain right now. Really need to replenish the earth after such a scorching summer. Next up on the list, huge. This made a big change in the cabin and actually made a big change for my YouTube channel as well. Bit of an interesting backstory with the EcoFlow. I purchased this with my own hard-earned money about a year ago, and it changed everything for me up here at the cabin, just the way that I power things, the way that I distribute my power now. But it also sort of launched the YouTube channel a little bit. There's been such an interest in power stations, and obviously people are looking for information on this and looking for, I think, real world information. People who have experienced it, not just sitting there and chatting about it and reviewing it, but people who have lived experience with it. It's high on the Clever Joe top 10 list. EcoFlow Delta Max 2 for the win. Next up is this fridge. Coolest freaking fridge in the world. I'm a musician, I love it. It goes to 11, but not energy-wise. I did my research and this fridge is actually extremely energy efficient. It has a built-in freezer, keeps my Dr. Peppers cold. Marshall fridge for the win. Really quickly, just interrupting the video to let you know that I'm not sponsored by Dr. Pepper or its 23 delicious spicy flavors, and I'm willing and ready and waiting to accept that sponsorship. Back to your regular scheduled video. Thank you. I love listening to music up here. A lot of times it's reggae that's drifting through the woods. So I have a couple of different Bluetooth speakers around the cabin. I have an outdoor speaker so I can listen outside, and then a couple of rechargeable speakers inside. I use the JBL, which has a really great sound to it. But this thing, after 3 or 4 years now, the battery's died on it and you can't replace it. So JBL, I don't know if I can say they're for the win any longer. I also use these speakers while watching movies on the video projector or just for chilling around the campfire when I have friends over.
7 hours later.
Number 1, I love watching movies up here. The video projector, probably one of my favorite things up here. I have a built-in video projector screen that I just pull down. Very cheap. I mean, I'm just using a window blind that I bought at the hardware store, and I love this thing. I love watching classic movies. Video projector, 2 thumbs up from Clever Joe. Chores are done, winter's coming, fall is definitely in the air. Let me know your ideas. I'd love to hear about it. It's time to go inside and wait for winter, because it's coming.